returns for touchdowns this season. Graham Gano kicks it off, and here we go. It's through the end zone for a touchback. Wilson with time, puts it up deep for Curse and overthrows him. One of the best in the game. Out of the shotgun, Wilson quickly completes it up to the 25-yard line to Ricardo Lockett. 3rd and 5. Jimmy Graham, the tight end, to the left. That pass, he tried to thread it through for Doug Baldwin, who was broken up. Nice play by Benet Benwikere. Wound up with punts, and here they start off 3 and out. John Ryan's punt. They let it bounce at the 35. It takes a sideways bounce and out of bounds at the 34-yard line. Colbert, the fullback. There's Jonathan Stewart. Gets about a yard. Brandon Mebane leading the charge.
Speed, size, tackling ability.
Newton handing off again to Jonathan Stewart. And he stood up as he gets to the 40-yard line. Newton being rushed, and they got him. Bruce Irvin with the sack. 8, and Brad Nortman is into punt for Carolina. So the defense is shining on the first possessions of the game. The return by Tyler Lockett. Leaps over one man and goes down at the 31-yard line.
On running the football effectively. They did and did so well last week versus Cincinnati.
There's Lynch behind Will Tukuafu, the fullback. He gets a couple of yards. Right. Lynch across the 35 to the 36, a gain of 4. Luke Kuechly with a tackle. Wilson to Fred Jackson. Trying to force his way for the first down, and it looks like he did. Good effort by Fred Jackson. They haven't yet. On the fake, Wilson being rushed, and he throws it away. Out of the pocket, Roman Harper blitzing from his safety position. Top of your screen. Marshawn Lynch trying to get outside, and they've got it covered. And they swarm to the ball, as we talked about. Luke Kuechly leading the way, joined by Thomas Davis. Pressure from the outside. Wilson throws for Curse and misses for the second time in the game. Good high kick. Ted Ginn, fair catch at the 16-yard line.
And in this team as well, he should be.
From the 16, Jonathan Stewart wrapped up short of the line of scrimmage. Boy, both these defenses are aggressive. Corey Brown shifts into the backfield. Newton with time, and he throws and overthrows Greg Olsen. That's their leading receiver. All the receivers out. Newton throws, and it's intercepted. Earl Thomas with his second interception in 2 games.
From yesterday, said we can't have the unforced errors. That's always important, but here in front of this 12th man, he said it ignites the crowd. Particularly low number for the Seahawks defense.
That's only the 4th time they've turned the ball over. Russell Wilson completes to Jimmy Graham inside the 20 to the 17. Gain of 16 on the last play. On first down, Wilson to Graham. A little stiff arm, and he is ridden out of bounds. Marshawn Lynch ran into Luke Kuechly. And down at the 14-yard line, a short pickup. Wilson takes off. And he's brought down by Kuechly at the 12-yard line. 11 for 11 this season. 30-yard field goal try is off the upright and through. Wow. But the signal is good. Through the uprights for the field goal. 3-0 Seahawks. Fozzie Whitaker On the return, takes a knee. Stewart, a hard-earned 3 yards, maybe 2.5.
I promise you, doesn't have a whole lot right now.
The toss to Stewart, they reverse it to Brown. Brown picks up a block and gets Newton with time, and the pass 4 punches off his hands, incomplete. Had to reach back a little bit for it. Fake the draw, plays in trouble, and Newton is taken down by a Tama Rubin. Cliff Averill was there first. Rubin finished off. There's a flag downfield.
Holding, defense number 25, 5-yard penalty, automatic first down.
Mike Tolbert in the backfield, Brown in motion. It's Brown carrying around the end and out of bounds at the 42-yard line, make it the 43. And 3. Newton still got it. And gets a yard on the play. Shifts into the backfield. It's Mike Tolbert, the fullback. Shoved back, but they give him forward progress for a first down. Remains in. Newton with time. And completes to Greg Olsen. What a catch by Olsen at the Seahawks 41-yard line. Cam Newton still has it. A design run, that zone read, and he is not afraid to run the football. There's Stewart. Little cutback in the hole, and he gets across the 30 for a first down. Newton waiting. Throwing for Olsen, that's broken up. Kevin Pierre-Louis, great coverage on Greg Olsen. And Stewart, the running back. Stewart, good hole. Inside the 20, down to the 18. He's got a first down. First down at the Seattle 18. Jonathan Stewart. And finally, he is stood up. Strong run by Stewart down to the 11-yard line. 3. Stewart slowed down, gets outside to the 5 and down to the 2. Tight ends in, Ed Dixon as well. Newton still got it. Newton to the goal line, touchdown. Cam Newton with his 3rd rushing touchdown of the season. What a drive by the Panthers.
Where Cam is such a weapon. You're going to fake to the other side with Jonathan Stewart, but look at that group of blockers. He's going to get behind him and use that 6'5", 250-pound frame to fall forward, and a tremendous drive by Cam Newton and the Carolina Panthers.
Outstanding drive by the Panthers, who now lead it 7-3.
To get the drive going was huge, as was the Richard Sherman hold.
Graham Gano's kick brought out by Tyler Lockett, and he's brought down at the 10-yard line. Outstanding tackle on the play by Teddy Williams. Start from the 10. Teddy Williams walked off under his own power, but has to be checked out by the doctors. Couple of yards for Marshawn Lynch. Kuechly trying to gather his team in and settle them down.
Penalties after this to the goal. The down count, second down.
And the personal foul called on Ricardo Lockett. He got in a little scuffle.
Wilson looking, nobody open. He takes off. Kuechly shoves him out of bounds at the 11-yard line. On 3rd and 9. Wilson completes it. And out of bounds is Chris Matthews, the big second-year receiver out of Kentucky. Marshawn Lynch off the play fake. Wilson putting it up deep. Way downfield for Curse. He overthrew him. Man, did he throw that ball a long way. Receiver core. It hasn't clicked just yet. Wilson again being rushed, steps away. Takes off with room. Out of bounds, just short of midfield. And wide receiver, number 11. Marshawn Lynch. No, Wilson still got it. Good fake. Everybody went one way. Wilson went the other way. Russell Wilson taking charge of the game right now. Will Tukuafu is in at tight end. Wilson started to take off, and that time he was dropped by Wes Horton out on short-term IR with a hamstring injury. Wilson gets time and throws to Jimmy Graham down to the 20-yard line. Battle in the red zone where they have not been efficient this season. Off the fake. Wilson, plenty of time. Now he's in trouble and shoveled it away, trying to get it to Marshawn Lynch, but it's incomplete. And they credit that sack to Ryan Dallaire, the rookie out of Towson, who had 2 sacks in his first NFL game 2 weeks ago.
Seattle has challenged that it was an incomplete forward pass. Timeout.
All right. Here's Terry McCauley with a
The
ruling.
quarterback pitched the ball forward. It's an incomplete pass. It'll be second and 10 at the 20-yard line. Please set the game clock to 9 minutes, 19 seconds.
And Sam, pretty plain and simple. We don't even need Mike Pereira for that one.
Off the fake. Wilson being rushed. And throws, completes it. Inside the 5 and down to the 3-yard line to Luke Wilson, the second tight end. The lineup. Lined up as a tight end. Marshawn Lynch cuts it back. Gets down to the 1-yard line. The ball came out. The Panthers, pointing their way, think that they've got it. No. Seattle ball.
Well, they called down by contact, and I think it's a good call.
And Tukuafu in the backfield. Marshawn Lynch, touchdown, Seahawks.
Tukuafu in there at fullback. That's 290 pounds at fullback. Luke Kuechly comes up, tries to meet him.
Set back on a penalty to the 6-yard line. The extra point by Hauschka is good, and the Seahawks have regained the lead.
Penalties that will hurt your team, but everybody's dancing around here.
Stephen Hauschka kicks it off through the end zone for a touchback. Flag on the play, and they stop the play. False start.
False start. Offense number 88. 5-yard penalty. First down.
39. False starts. Newton. Pass is batted up in the air. It's incomplete. David King, the defensive tackle, got the big arm up. And 15 for the Panthers. Cam Newton still has it. Tries to get outside, gets out of bounds at the 22-yard line. Picked up 7 on the play. Blitz coming. Flag on the play. The pass is caught, but they've stopped the play again. And another false start on Carolina.
There is no play. Prior to the snap, false start. Offense number 88. 5-yard penalty. Third down.
Newton to Whitaker. He's got a couple of blockers. And he's got a first down. Nice little play, just a dump off safety pass under his own power. First down. And they go straight ahead up to the 35-yard. Just had the wind, the breath knocked out of him. Second down at the 35. Newton with time, wants to go deep. All the way down for Funchess. And it's up in the air and incomplete. Both wanted the ball, and it fell incomplete. 3rd and 7. Newton throws to Greg Olsen, and he's short of the first down. Wrapped up by Cam Chancellor after a 5-yard gain. And the punt away by Brad Nortman. Tyler Lockett at the 10-yard line, tackled immediately. Good coverage by the Carolina Panthers. 49-yard punt. There's a flag on the play.
Return, illegal block in the back. Receiving team number 83. Half the distance to the goal. First down.
190.
Marshawn Lynch squeezes through and fights his way. Look at the battle. Look at the will. He carried 5 or 6 guys for about 5 yards. Finally brought down at the 9-yard line. Excuse me, at the 14. And there's a flag on the play.
After the play, unsportsmanlike conduct. Offense number 88, pulling a player off the pile. Half the distance to the goal. Down counts. Second down.
Back to the 7. It's Lynch again with a good hole. Lynch to the 22-yard line. And a flag on the play.
Holding offense number 76. Half the distance to the goal. Second down.
Thomas Rawls is in the backfield, number 34. Had a big game last week. Takes it around the end. Takes a hard hit and is out of bounds close to the 14-yard line. To the Washington Redskins in their practice squad, and that's where the Seahawks got him. Short drop by Wilson. He's in trouble. And they've got him for a sack. Led by K1 Short, number 99.
Circle him with defenders.
Second sack of the game for Carolina. Line drive punt by John Ryan. Fair catch. Called for at the 41-yard line by Ted Ginn. Seahawks leading 10-7. Jonathan Stewart, the running back. Flag on the play, and again, they stop the play. That's the 3rd time they've stopped the play.
False start. Offense number 82. 5-yard penalty. First down.
Stewart got a little bit of running room, gets back to the 40 before he's shoved back by Kevin Pierre-Louis. Olsen shifting in the backfield. Newton puts it up and completes it to Jericho Cotchery. First down in Seahawks territory to the 46. Newton takes it himself. Turns it into a solid gain down to the 37, about a yard short of the first down, a gain of 9. All the receivers out. Swing it out to the tight end Dixon, who dropped it. Tolbert, the fullback. That's going to be very close. The fake. Newton puts it up for Olsen, and it's batted away. Too much air under the ball, I thought, John.
Earl Thomas at the center of the play. Watch him read the eyes, and look at this range by Earl Thomas to go get that ball.
Wilson through the hands of Tyler Lockett.
How much he's producing at the wide receiver position as well.
Wilson on 2nd and 10. Gets away. Weaves his way up across the 45. And a timeout for the Seahawks. Wilson. And the pass is caught. No, it's dropped. Incomplete. Jimmy Graham had it. Kurt Coleman broke it up. High kick. Fair catch, Wade Ford. And juggled and held by Ted Ginn.
We're going to go into half.
They're going to play it safe. And they snapped the ball. That will do it for the first half.
They need it because they're struggling to move offensively, and it's hard against this Seattle defense.
Hauschka kicking off through the end zone for a touchdown. Let's go to the sideline to Pam Oliver. Panthers start from the 20. Cam Newton outside to Whitaker. Fozzie Whitaker starting the second half. It's Whitaker again, getting up to the 28-yard line. So Whitaker's starting the second half, not Jonathan Stewart. Newton shovel pass, missed. That's an incomplete pass. Tried to get it to Greg Olsen.
Chance, they're strong down the middle. strong on the edge on Richard Sherman's side, I'd go after Kerry Williams.
Brad Nortman's pump. Tyler punt to Lockett. Lockett with room to return. Gets up to the 38-yard line.
Yeah. The original Starbucks.
Seahawks from the 37. Lynch took one hit, then Luke Kuechly wrapped him up for a loss back to the 35.
That's the challenge that Russell Wilson provides.
2nd and 12. Wilson outside to Doug Baldwin, and Baldwin is dropped. Flag on the play. That's another loss. And Ron Rivera says no.
Offense number 82. The penalties decline. 3rd down.
47 for a first down. All receivers out. Wilson throws in, and it is caught by Jimmy Graham. Great catch by Graham for a first down as he goes over 5,000 yards receiving in his NFL career. Chris Matthews motions. The toss, Marshawn Lynch back to Russell Wilson, and he throws it up top. And Ricardo Lockett's got it for a touchdown. What a play!
A little razzle-dazzle. You pitch it to Marshawn Lynch. He makes a nice little throw back to Russell Wilson. Then Russell Wilson just trusts Ricardo Lockett. Kurt Coleman plays it quite well until the finish. When Lockett just goes up and over and pulls it in, that's just a great play by Ricardo Lockett.
Man. Came into the game with one catch this season, has 2 in this game. That one, a takeaway from Kurt Coleman. The extra point by Hauschka is good. Joe Webb, one of the deep men. Hauschka's and taking a knee. Cotchery shifts into the backfield. Stewart carries. Got a couple of yards on the play before he was wrapped up by Michael Bennett. Newton was hit as he threw, and it's intercepted by Cam Chancellor. He is taken down by Jonathan Stewart at the Carolina 34. Averill hit Newton as he released the pass.
If not for Cliff Averill, that may have been a huge play for the Carolina Panthers. Cliff Averill with those long arms hits the arm, and I'm telling you, Corey Brown had Kerry Williams beat. Excuse me, it's Ted Ginn, and Ted Ginn had run right by him.
Yeah. Wilson throwing short, completes to Jimmy Graham, and he's inside the 30, down at the 29-yard line. Lynch and Tukuafu in the backfield. Wilson still has it, and he's dropped back at the 35. Read beautifully by Coney Ely, the defensive end. Fred Jackson in the backfield. Blitz coming. Shovel pass to Jackson. And he is hit and knocked out of bounds short of the 30-yard line by Bené Benwikere. Clearing from 55 easily in pregame practice. And this one is good.
Comes in leading the league in turnover margin, and Seattle dominating that category today.
Whitaker takes a knee. Nothing's happened on either one. Jonathan Stewart, throw for loss. Great penetration by Averill. Middle linebacker Bobby Wagner. The defense has done a good job. Newton steps back and throws and completes it to Corey Brown at the 30, right at the first down marker. He's got a first down.
Turnover differential biting Carolina when it's been so good to him this year.
Jonathan Stewart running hard, keeps driving, and it turns it into an 8-yard gain. Undefeated teams in the NFC. Stewart, good hole, and a good run up to the 47-yard line.
Pep in his step.
Now it's Tolbert, the fullback, and he's hard to bring down. Down to the 46 of the Seahawks. Down. Fake to Tolbert. Outside but low. He threw it low to Jericho Cotchery. Didn't give him a chance to catch the ball. Newton under pressure. Got it to Greg Olsen. Turns into a big gain. Hit by Richard Sherman. He goes down at the 24-yard line. Stewart and Tolbert in the backfield. Off the fake. Newton with time. And the pass is broken up by Earl Thomas, intended for Devin Funchess. Play clock winding down. They get it off. Newton puts it up for the corner. He's got it to Greg Olsen inside the 5 and out of bounds at the 2-yard line. Has 4 catches, 61 yards. Jonathan Stewart to the 1, still fighting. And he is spotted inside the 1-yard line. Stewart cuts in. And he is in for the touchdown. An 80-yard drive for the Carolina Panthers that they needed badly. An outstanding drive coming up with big plays.
Over margins not going your way. They went. They found some explosive plays. And then Jonathan Stewart showing tremendous will, churning those legs and driving it in.
11-play, 80-yard drive. Extra point for Graham Gano. And it's through. Lockett awaits the kick of Graham Gano. Lockett 9 yards deep, takes a knee.
Doing in New Orleans, and the production is showing.
5 catches, 72 yards for Jimmy Graham. Wilson on first down, tried to get it to Graham. It was broken up by Ben Wickeren. Catches for 82 yards against the Bears. Marshawn Lynch, 2 yards on the carry. Luke Kuechly there once again. Brings up a 3rd and 8. Wilson gets time. The pass batted away and falls incomplete. K1 short with the tip of the pass at his own 23. Good high kick. Ginn waits for it. Backpedals at the 18. Reversed his field and is pulled out of bounds just short of the 30-yard line by Luke Wilson. Newton gets time. Plenty of it. Puts it up deep. And it is overthrown. Ted Ginn Jr. well covered by Gary Williams that time. Stewart looking for some room, doesn't have any. Great play up front by the Seahawks. They're coming after Newton. He's tripped up and taken down. Sack for a loss. Mike Morgan, the linebacker, gets in to drop Cam Newton. Brad Nortman's punt. He drives it deep. Backpedaling is Tyler Lockett. And a good return, and he's brought down flags on the play. 2 flags. And we will check it out after the tackle is made by David Mayo.
The defensive coordinator.
Illegal block in the back. Receiving team number 32. 10-yard penalty, first down.
With a 6-point lead. Wilson runs away and goes down at the 19-yard line, a pickup of 3. Time winding down in the 3rd quarter. Marshawn Lynch down at the 22-yard line, bring up a 3rd down play. K1 short on the stop. Wilson flushed out, looks deep, puts it up for Jimmy Graham. And he's out of bounds near the 30-yard line.
About finishing ball games, a lot of that is not just on the defense, on the offense as well. Jimmy Graham adjusting to Russell Wilson on the move, and Russell Wilson throws a beautiful ball after escaping the pocket.
45-yard gain. Graham at 117 yards on 6 catches. Marshawn Lynch bounces away. Inside the 20, down close to the 15. 17-yard run for Marshawn Lynch. On first down, Lynch again. Hard run gets him 4 yards. Lynch. And a good job by the Panthers. Luke Kuechly was there, but Kurt Coleman, the safety, was the first man to get up and tackle. Wilson being rushed, and they got him. Thomas Davis came bursting through, and when he gets up ahead of steam, he can't be blocked. Hauschka 2 for 2 today, and make it 3 for 3 today. See Whitaker back deep for the Panthers. Hauschka's line drive kick through the end zone. Another touchback. 20. Jonathan Stewart, the running back. Stewart. Hit by Cam Chancellor. Fights his way forward for an extra couple of yards. Up to the 27-yard line. Cam Chancellor with 8 tackles in the game. And now Cam Newton turns around. A flag flies. He had called timeout.
Illegal substitution offense, 12 men in formation. 5-yard penalty, second down.
Then Tolbert in the backfield for Carolina. Newton throws low, and it's incomplete. Try to get it to Corey Brown. Newton gets time and completes it, but short of the first down to Ed Dixon, the second tight end. 5-yard penalty for the illegal substitution hurt Carolina. And the punt by Dortmund. Tyler Lockett waves for a fair catch at the 29-yard line. For Wilson. Marshawn Lynch. Lynch up to the 34.
Is to get into Lynch.
2nd and 5. Lynch hit short of the line of scrimmage. Good penetration by the Panthers up front, led by Star Latulele. On third down, Wilson. Jimmy Graham taken out of bounds, short of the first down. 3 and out in the game for Seattle. And the punt by Ryan. Taken at the 13. Taking it wide. Can he pick up a block? He's taken down. The coverage on the play by Seattle.
Luke Wilson, because he appreciated that.
7th time of the game, Carolina started from their 20-yard line. Newton hits Funchess, and it's popped away. Richard Sherman popped that ball out of the hands of Devin Funchess for touchdowns. Newton fires and completes it to Greg Olsen. He's got a first down at the 32. Jonathan Stewart in the backfield. And Newton holds on to it. At the last second, he pulled it back and gets across the 35-yard line. Brown shifts. Now it's Stewart carrying. Slipped a couple of tackles and gets a first down. That's a good run for Jonathan Stewart. On first down, Newton with time, throwing outside, completes to Corey Brown. First down at the Seahawks 46-yard line. All the receivers out. Newton throws. Dixon, the second tight end, taken down by Cam Chancellor at the 41-yard line. Pickup of 5 on the play. Newton under pressure. And the pass is caught by Funchess. He made a great leaping catch. All the receivers out. Newton throwing. What a grab by Olsen. Inside the 10. And he's to the goal line. He is stopped short of the goal line. Inside the 1. Over 100 yards receiving. 32 on that last. Here's Stewart leaping. Touchdown. Third 80-yard touchdown drive for Carolina in the game.
Great surge by the line up front. Stewart goes up and over. No quit in these Panthers.
Panthers with 3 rushing touchdowns in the game. The Seahawks lead to 2 points. And It is, the extra point is no good. Graham Gano pulled it. The miss, no gimmies on the extra points. Graham Gano kicks off. And Tyler Lockett takes a knee. Seattle will start from the 20. Marshawn Lynch splits out all the way to the left. Russell Wilson looked for him. Flushed out of the pocket. Wilson gets rid of it and completes to Jimmy Graham. Up to the 40-yard line. 8th catch of the game for Jimmy Graham. 2 tight ends in. Off the fake. Then getting away momentarily from Shaq Thompson was Wilson. He runs across the 40 and takes a hard hit from Luke Kuechly. There's a flag on the play back at the 25-yard line.
Holding, offense number 24. 10-yard penalty, first down.
Atlanta has all 3 of their timeouts remaining. Under 3 minutes to go in the 4th quarter. Wilson with time, nobody open. Gets away again and throws it away as he was being chased.
Has got to get the ball back here.
Yeah. 2nd and 20. Wilson being chased. Got it to Marshawn Lynch. And the Panthers are there. Blitz coming. Wilson steps up. And they've got him. K1 short. Taking him down.
That opportunity. Carolina's got that opportunity to beat their nemesis.
And they blow the whistle. They stop the play as Ryan was punting.
Delay of game defense, number 24. Illegal movement designed to draw the offense into a false start. 5-yard penalty. 4th
To come on the field. Ryan, good, high, long punt. Ted Ginn lets it bounce, and it goes into the end zone for a touchback.
You can tie.
1 timeout remaining for Carolina. Newton drops it off. Jonathan Stewart heads for the sideline, gets out of bounds at the 28-yard line. Newton fakes, throws, and completes it to Ted Ginn up across the 45. At the 46-yard line, we're coming down to the 2-minute warning. At the 46. Newton throws, completes to Ed Dixon, and he's down to the 40-yard line. And he is very close to being within field goal range. Graham Gano was clearing 55 yards in pregame warm-ups. Newton being rushed, and he is taken down on the delayed blitz by Bruce Irvin. 3rd sack of the game for the Seahawks.
Well, Bruce Irvin has been outstanding. We saw the sack earlier. We saw coverage by Bruce Irvin. They run the stunt. He comes through hard to wrap up Cam Newton. He's so big, he typically eludes a rusher like that, but Bruce Irvin holds on for dear life and brings him down.
All receivers out. Newton throws and completes. The catch by Devin Funchess, who's had 3 drops in the game, but has come up with 2 big catches. Blitz coming. Newton throws, and it's caught by Jericho Conchery. He held on with Deshaun Shedd all over him. And it's a first down for Carolina. Play clock winding down. They get to play off. Newton steps up, throws for the end zone. Olsen, touchdown! How about that? Another 80-yard touchdown drive. 4 of them in the game for Carolina.
Olsen right here. He's going to run right through the coverage. Richard Sherman sits. Earl Thomas, 2 of their best players defensively. Greg Olsen just runs right through them. You see the miscommunication. Sherman thinks Thomas has him. Thomas thinks Sherman has him. Cam Newton says thank you very much.
Olsen accepting congratulations. He's had a huge game. Gano. And this one is good. It's a 4-point lead for Carolina. Tyler Lockett is deep. Gano's kick. Lockett goes over and gets it and returns. And he is ridden down. Wilson drops back into the end zone under pressure. He crossed the line of scrimmage and is ridden down. The ball came out, but he was down at the 16-yard line. Four-man rush. Wilson gets it to Doug Baldwin at the 30-yard line and hung in there and found a way to take the lead. Wilson being rushed, steps up, throws long, way downfield. It's incomplete. Charles Tillman covering Jermaine Kearse on the play. Wilson throws short. Baldwin drops it off to Ricardo Lockett. He dropped it off to a teammate, and that's it. The Carolina Panthers come from behind. Greg Olsen scored the winning touchdown. They stopped Russell Wilson, and Carolina remains unbeaten. They go to 5-0 with a tremendous win, 27-23 over the Seattle Seahawks.